Three, two, one. You're live. Artist on record. Adika live. Breaking news January 19th, just in right now. It's trending everywhere. Legendary David Crosby, dead at the age of 81. It's all happening now. We're going to remember him, talk about him, and make sure you're in the chat talking. It all starts now. Don't touch that dial. Thank you all for being here. I am Stefan, and it is Artist on Record with breaking news. If it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other episodes, and also hit that bell to be notified when we come on so you get any breaking news that's updated right now. And make sure you put your comments down below in the chat. Love to hear what you have to say. And we're remembering a legend that just passed away. It's been a bitch of a year, 2023, with all the loss of these great musicians passing away. But right now, if you're tuning in, legendary David Crosby from Crosby, Stills, and Nash, the legend was 81 years old, has passed away. David Crosby was one of the legendary singers, songwriters of the 60s and 70s, and has died today, January 19th. His wife had written a statement to Thursday on Variety. He was 81, and she just broke the news to the world that he had passed away. So if you're tuning in, everybody, just now, this is what's coming in here. Let me see who's in the chat. Make sure I could don't avoid you guys. So your answers and all that. Got to hear what you have to say. So go. Let me see what's all going on here, everybody. I see Debbie, Cindy, Laurel. Thank you all for being here. And yeah. Oh no, that's right. He has passed away. And let's see, put your comments down below. Let me get into details. It just happened. So I'm hearing the news as you're hearing the news. And if you're tuning in, if you're a stranger to Artist on Record, this is your first time. We interview the artist themselves. They talk about stories. They give us the top 5, but we also talk about any breaking news. And if you're tuning in right now, legendary David Crosby has passed away at the age of 81 years old. If you're not familiar with David Crosby, right here, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, a great photograph of them from back in the heyday. Nicknamed Croz, was a member of the Byrds and later Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and Young, Neil Young, that is over there. Right there's a picture of Neil Young right at the hat, and you can see the whole band right there. Crosby's death was announced in a statement from his wife, Jan Dans, whom he married in 1987. It is with great sadness after a long illness that our beloved David Crosby has passed away. He was lovingly surrounded by his wife and soulmate, Jan, and son, Django. The Crosby family statement read, although he is no longer here with us, his kind soul will continue to guide and inspire us. His legacy will continue to live on through his legendary music. Peace, love, and harmony to all who knew David and those he touched. We will miss him dearly. At this time, we respectfully and kindly ask for privacy as we grieve and try to deal with our profound loss. Thank you for the love and prayers. David Crosby, dead at the age of 81. All righty, everybody. So if you're tuning in right now, let me see who's here in the chat. Always good to see you guys. Let me pull up some of your comments. Are you Crosby, Stills, and Nash fans? Are you David Crosby? He was actually writing an article, I believe. He was doing some articles. Ask Croz or Ask David. I think he was doing it with Rolling Stone. I actually tried written to his publicist to try to get him on the show. Oh, it kept trying. So let me see what's going on over here in the chat. Let me see you guys. Light up the chat. Ask any questions. If it's your first time here, let's see what's going on, okay? Any comments? I will have to remove you, so don't be offended if you get in a block or you time out. It's just that, we just don't want to hear it. When it's time to respect these artists that we love and that brought the music to us, this is how we pay tribute to them. And I know sometimes losing these artists, it's even more powerful than losing a family member because you grew with the music. The music helped you in the times that you were growing up, and it gives you back a memory in your memory bank over there. Every song has a story and the story of our lives. So, David, if you're up there in rock and roll heaven, thank you for the good music, sir. True legend right there. True legend. Okay. So let me look at your comments, pull it up. Let me see what you guys have to say. What you guys have to say up there. Laurel, I was supposed to see Graham Nash last year. Show got canceled. Um, Marge, it seems like celebrity. Well, you know what? The thing is, they're getting older. As we're getting older, they're getting older as well. Okay. And let's see. 81 years old. Did I put 91? I hope not. I hope I didn't say 91. Let me make sure. All righty. No, it is 81. That's right. Okay. 81. If I said 91, forgive me. Okay. But it's 81 years old. Um, let's see over here some of the chat. Let's see, because Philip wrote 81, not 91. So whoever said 91, if I said it, it happens. We're live. It happens. Okay. Let me see. So some of the other comments up here. There's a lot of comments in the chat. Love Debbie. Loved Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Tell me what your favorite Crosby, Stills, and Nash song. If you have one, put it down in the comments below. Let me see what you have to say. And I'm going to pull up some article. The news is developing as we're talking. So make sure you tune in, subscribe, check the descriptions down below. I will update as time goes on. And Deb Jackson, Stefan, bought a little of your new merch. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And yes, we do have merch for sale. If you want to go check all that out and support the channel, links are down below. All righty. But thank you. Teach your children. Yeah. Great song. Great song. Excellent song. So let me pull up some pictures up here. Unfortunately, we will not be putting any videos. You know why? Because YouTube doesn't like videos. And I have a lot of great songs I like to pull up here for you guys. But Friday night, we are playing Name That Tune in 4 seconds, and I will be giving out prizes. So make sure, if you guys are all down below, you go to www.adicalive.com. Make sure you enter your information, your mailing address, and also 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Friday night, we are playing Name That Tune in 4 seconds. You name the tune in the chat. I will make sure we send you a prize. Last week's winners, everything went out yesterday. Tracking numbers, we have it. When you get it, make sure you post it and let people know what you won from Adiga. All righty? We might be giving out some records, some CDs, maybe some money, maybe some merch. But you know what? You got to be in it to win it. And right now, if you're tuning in right now, breaking news, David Crosby dead at the age of 81 years old. His wife, Jan Dance, she had written a statement, and we lost David Crosby today. Crosby was born in Los Angeles on August 14th, 1941, and was the son of Oscar-winning cinematographer Floyd Crosby. After dropping out of college to pursue music, Crosby met Jim McGuinn during a trip to Chicago. McGuinn, who would later change his name to Roger McGuinn. Crosby and Gene Clark established their first band, the Jet Set. After bassist Chris Hillman joined the group, became the Byrds. The group's first successes were new takes on Bob Dylan's songs. And do you know what song that was? I want to see what you guys know in the chat. What song they did that was a Dylan song? Let me see. Does anybody know? Let me see you light up the chat, because I'm going to tell you right now. That's right. Good to see you, 77 Danny. Always good to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Mr. Tambourine Man. That is the answer, everybody. Mr. Tambourine Man. Uncle Jeff, good to see you. Stefan, very sad news. That's right. Very sad news. And pull up some pictures over here for you guys as well. All righty. There's a photograph of him. Looking tough, looking rough, but that's our true rock star right there, everybody. After Clark left the group in 1966, Crosby and McGuinn took on more songwriting duties. Crosby's experimental songwriting style began to stand out among the rest of the material, and he was pushed out of the band by 1968. After meeting Stephen Stills, formerly of Buffalo Springfield, the Hollies, Graham Nash, the trio established one of the first rock supergroups. Their 1969 album, Crosby, Stills, and Nash with a massive success, included Crosby's song Long Time Gone. After Neil Young joined the band, which we have a photograph right there, the band released Deja Vu, which was even more successful. Crosby contributed the title track and almost cut the song, the title track and the other tune, Almost Cut My Hair, while recording the album. Crosby's longtime girlfriend, Christine Hinton, was killed, and he began abusing drugs more than before in the wake of Deja Vu and their tours, and they focused on their solo careers. Crosby released 8 solo albums during his life, with the final being For Free in 2021. And everybody, if you're tuning in, the news today is David Crosby has passed away at the age of 81, not 91, 81. All righty. And who's in the chat over here? See a couple of people over here. Debbie remembers what I'm talking about. All righty. That's right. He was 81. That's right. Thank you. 81. Okay. I hope I didn't write 91. I see where I wrote 91. Sorry, everybody. We'll fix that afterwards. Okay. Not a problem. But right now, I appreciate you all being here really quick, and put your comments. All righty. Yeah, I wrote 91 on the title. That'll be an easy fix. Here we go. Let's see who else is in here. Let's see. Who was the singer he had a relationship with? Good question over there, Debbie. The relationship? I don't know if there was a relationship, but they had a kid with. And if I'm wrong, wasn't it Melissa Etheridge? And they have a kid or something? If I'm wrong, fix the comments down below. Let's go. All righty. Let me go up here and pull up some more stuff over there. Thank you for being here, John. Thank you. And we'll fix that. When breaking news happens, we get a little excited over here, but maybe I could fix it right now for you because I don't like it up there, just like everybody else. All righty. There we go. Save the changes. Bam. That should be a little better. All righty. So that's all saved right there. Okay. Excellent. And let's go back to the chat. JD, I like Graham Nash when he was with the Hollies. I do too. I got to tell you, yes, I got to do. Okay. And Debbie, yes, he was. Yes, he was the supermarket donut. That's right. I was right. What do I win? What do I win? Okay. That's right. Cindy says the same thing. All righty. And good to see everybody here. And there's an old face right there. Cheers, everyone. And let's see over here. Go back to the news and let me see what I could pull up for you guys as it's coming in right now. It is breaking news. Legendary David Crosby has passed away at the age of 81. Nowadays, 81 doesn't seem so old, does it? No, not at all. Not at all. And let's go see some pictures up here. I'll pull up. Crosby never retired from performing music. He recently formed the Lighthouse Band. And with Becca Stevens, Michelle Willis, and Michael League, they just released live at the Capitol Theater a CD DVD set recorded in 2018. And it just so happens that we have an entire studio album that I just finished with the Lighthouse Band, mixed, mastered, ready to release, he had reportedly said. And it's better than anything else we've ever done, Crosby had spoken in an interview. And I'm waiting to put it out until this live record gets out. It's tough getting the record company to do what I want. Now, the news right now, everybody, that was the last, I guess, interview he had done. But if you're tuning in right now, breaking news, David Crosby has passed away at the age of 81. As the story develops, and we will continue to be updating the story in the descriptions down below. Let me see if I could find anything more recent so I could report to you guys while you guys are here. Let's see. Right here, David Crosby, singer-songwriter, guitarist, member of the Byrds, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, has died. His wife, Jan Dance, told Variety Thursday, "This is with great sadness after a long illness that our beloved David Crosby has passed away." The nickname was Croz, C-R-O-Z. If anybody doesn't know that, he was surrounded by his son and his wife. Although he's no longer with us, he'll continue to guide and inspire us. his music will live on. But in the meantime, maybe I could do 4 seconds of something really good for you guys. Okay, let's check this out. If I could do this. Let's see if we could pull this up there. Ready? There's a little David Crosby music right there. Okay, everybody. Can get over here. The band influenced a lot of bands of the 60s and the 70s and their generation. Born in Los Angeles, David founded the band The Byrds in 1964, finding their first #1 hit only a year later thanks to a cover of Bob Dylan's Mr. Tambourine Man. Great song. It was in 68 when Crosby formed Crosby, Stills, and Nash with Stephen Stills and Graham Nash. The group won a Grammy for Best New Artist in 69. Here's a great song that they did together. You might know this one. Check it out. Over the years, the members of the group were able to work with other artists freely and did so with the likes of Neil Young at Woodstock. Alrighty, and then here's some more songs from them. You might know this one. Crosby was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as both member of the Byrds and for his efforts with Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Too bad we can't play more of that for you. All right, everybody. Crosby was inducted into the Rock Hall of Fame as both a member of the Byrds and for his efforts of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Well, as posted in TMZ, here's a clip of the last time they seen him. Check it out. Listen what he had to say. Alrighty, we'll put that up in 1 second for you guys. But in the meantime, it's good to see everybody here in the chat. Let me see some of your comments. I was never a fan of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Well, you know what? To each his own, but they did do some great songs. And I'll say it. When you could write better, then we could say. But I haven't written a hit like they did. So respect for them all, man. Legends are all going. So got to have respect for them all. Everybody, if you're tuning in right now, legendary David Crosby passed away at the age of 81 years old. It is a sad day for rock and roll, for sure. For sure. All righty. I am Stefan. This is the news. Sharing it with you guys. Here's an interview that he did with TMZ. They saw him at the airport.
He deserves it. You think so? When do you think your Nobel Prize is coming?
Next century.
Next century?
Hopefully in the next 5 minutes.
I hope so too.
Great question, by the way.
Thank you very much. Obviously, you'll never be knighted because you're not English. What's the American equivalent? What could you get? What do you need?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No,
It's better candidate for president.
Oh, yeah. So maybe you could be president, sir. Could I ask you how many different...
This is around the time they last saw David Crosby. They chatted about Bob Dylan winning the Nobel Prize, but he wasn't really saying much. Just kept walking away. All righty, everybody. Well, rest in peace, sir. Good music. Legend. Legend. That's right. That's right, everybody. Anyway, it's good to see you guys all here. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll be bringing you more news about this. In the meantime, I am Stefan. Thank you for being here. Legend David Crosby passed away at the age of 81, if you're tuning in. And if you have any memories, any good memories of the legend rock star, put it in the comments down below. Tell me your favorite Crosby, Stills, and Nash song or David Crosby songs. Put it in there. And love to hear what you have to say. Give me your feedback. And be good to each other, everybody. I am Stefan. You're all beautiful. This is Artists on Record. I'll see you all Friday night, Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. We're giving away prizes. We're giving away games, playing games, giving away prizes. Just need you to be there. Remember, everybody, I'll put it right here. All I need for you, if you guys want to win anything from me, make sure you go to www.adika. You put it right here in the chat for you, adikalive.com. Right there. Put that right up there for you guys. That's all you need to do. go to www.adicolife.com, go to contact, fill out the form, put your information, mailing address, and then when I pop up your name, like for example, like if I do this, that's the correct answer. Have a great day. Have a great day, all. Much love, heart. Well, if I call out your name after you call the song in 4 seconds, you're going to win something from me. That's right. But for you to get it, you got to put your mailing address in there. All righty. Love you guys. And that's, it's all good. And JD, all family here. Thank you. It's always good to see you, JD. And the music of rock and roll, these stories, it's all good. Salvatore, new face here. Rest in peace. Thank you for that. Put it in there. And love to always hear from you people out there. JD, you got to have one favorite Crosby, Stills, and Nash song. Come on, JD. Tell us. Pick one. You're on a desert island. What would it be? Come on, put it. I'll pop it up right now. Got to have one song. One song. Come on, JD. Come on. And remember, if I don't bust your chops, that means there's a problem. But when I bust your chops, it means I love you. And you know what? These stories of losing these artists, it is very sad. But if we could build a community here, remember the good stories of rock and roll, share it in the forum, in the comments, in the community box, wherever you want to write it, put it up. I want to share it with you all. You guys make the show. Thank you for spending some time with me today. But right now, it is sad day in rock and roll. Oh, JD, there it is. Bam, Heart of Stone. See, you're ready to play tomorrow. You're ready to play Friday night, man. Put those comments up. Make sure we have your address. So if you pick that song, you're going to win something, and I'll send it to you. All righty. I think last week we had a couple of new people over here. I think Cindy won something, and Michael, Larry, I think it was. So I just sent everything out, went to the mailbox. You guys will be getting something all good. And this is the channel where we get back, we send you some great stuff, and got a lot of cool things coming up. Also, we got some interviews coming up I want to share with you guys while you're here. If you love music from the 70s, well, remember the band Looking Glass? Brandy, You're a Fine Girl? Elliot Lurie, he's going to be coming on the show talking about Brandy, You're a Fine Girl. The song was epic. I want to know more about that. And a little trivia for you guys. The band Looking Glass, they went on to become another band that was managed by Kiss's former manager, Bill O'Coin, in the 70s. Do you know what band I'm talking about? Stay tuned. We'll be talking to Elliot about all that good stuff. Also, we got Mike Portnoy. You might know him from Dream Theater. Played with Avenged Sevenfold. Helped out with Twisted Sister. Plays with the Winery Dogs. He plays with Sons of Apollo. He's going to be coming on the show, I believe, in Patreon. All these interviews will be in Patreon, live with you guys. So you guys answer your questions, ask your questions in Patreon, and we'll speak to your favorite artist, and then I'll edit it and put it out here on YouTube. But until then, everybody, always great being here with you guys. JD, Looking Glass, Brandy was a hit in late 72. Correct. That's right. Elliot. We're going to talk to Elliot about that song and another band, the band Looking Glass, what band they became. Very interesting fact right there. All righty. And until then, everybody, I hate to be going, but I was in the middle of editing something for tomorrow morning, and I hope we could get it in time. But I'll see you definitely 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Artist on Record on YouTube. Would be playing Name That Tune in 4 seconds. Expect you all to be there. But in the meantime, we celebrate the life, the good music, the David Crosby. Even though he had drama in his life, he still did some good tunes for us. And thank you, sir, for the good tunes that you did give us. But he is dead at the age of 81. Thank you for the correction. Without you guys, I'd be having a lot of editing later on. So at least we caught it early. All righty. But I am Stefan. You guys are beautiful. Until then, who loves you, baby? I do. We'll see you all later. Now get out of here, crazy kids. Mwah. Bam.